Let's go. I'm just going to set this back here for a minute. Have a seat. Hands on the knees. Big inhale, exhale, curl down. Just your upper back and then come back up. Ooh, that's too bright, isn't it? Exhale, curl down. And roll back up. And exhale, curl down. And exhale, curl down. And roll back up. Arms to the side, just let the arms hang. Twist, 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 twist. So pretty easy, very small. Just little twists. 3 and 2. So you should feel your rib cage twisting around. And 1. Hold on to the bottom side of your chair. Lift up your arm and side bend. And lift up and switch. And lift. Inhale, exhale, over. And lift up and exhale. Over. And lift up. Let's go hands right inside the knees. Drop the head and shoulders. Go ahead and roll down. So you should be, pretty much halfway back on your chair. You don't have to sit all the way back if you don't want to, but just not on the front edge. So roll all the way to the floor if you want. And then come back up. And drop your head and shoulders and roll down. And come back up. And drop and roll. And come up. And one more time, drop and roll down. And come back up. Arms are going to open. Palms are up. Elbows are slightly bent. Go ahead and twist. 1, 2. Inhale. Exhale. 1, 2. Breathe in. Twist. 1, 2. Center and twist. 1, 2. One more each way. Twist, twist, and center. Last time. Twist, twist, and center. Good. Bring the legs together. Bring the arms behind you. Lean onto the chair. Scoot your butt forward so your spine is relatively flat. You're going to press back for 8, 7. Did I lose you? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So lift a leg, press, and press, and press. God, that camera makes it look like my feet are like super dirty, which they aren't. 3, and 2, and 1. Hold this leg up and pump for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms up, leg down, other side, and pump. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Leg down, arms lift. Exhale, press. Maybe lift a little bit higher with your leg if you want. Push down. Push down. One more each side. Press back. And press back. Both legs down, heels are up. So you're balancing on your big toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lift the knee. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Switch legs. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Toes down, squeeze the legs together. This next part will not be for everybody. Both legs. 2, 3, 4. Don't let your chest come away from the chair. 8, 9, 10. Straighten. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Abs in. Bend the knees. 2. You can always stay with one leg. 8, 9, 10. Toes down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Arms forward. Sit up. Open the legs. Hands on the knees. Flat back over, please don't fall off. Sit back up. So remember, your chair should be on your mat, like mine just wasn't. Flat back over and up flat back over, and up, flat back over, and up, flat back over. Somebody keeps trying to call me, and up. Last one, flat back over. Don't they know I'm busy? And up, straight arms. So you're gonna push with this arm into the inside edge of your leg. So this is my left arm. It's gonna rotate me to the right. Breathe here, slide the right arm down, push into that leg to rotate you to the left. Slide down, push and rotate. Slide down, push and rotate. One more each way, slide and push. And slide and push. Good. So my friends, we are going to do some chair squats. Okay? We good with that? So what I want you to do, let me turn sideways so I can show you what I'm talking about. What I want you to do is to start, I just want you to hinge forward like so and then sit back up. So you can be anywhere you want on your chair. You can be towards the front, towards the middle, probably not all the way to the back because then it just make it too hard to stand. All right, so you want to really feel your heels. So you're going to hinge at your hip socket and then you're going to rise. Then you're going to shoot your hips back without your knees bending. Stand back up. Don't bend your knees. Hips, so it's a hip hinge. Hips and up. As you hinge your hips, lift up your tummy. Now right here, arms are out in front. Now you get to bend your knees. Okay. Hips, stand. Hips, bend. Forward, open your hips. Hips back, bend your knees. See if you can keep your legs straight when you hinge your hips back, bend your knees. 5 more. Up, back, bend your knees. 4, I want to see it. Back. 3. Back. Good. Looking good, good, good. All right. Stay seated. So from here, using the technique we just did, I want you to stand up. So come around to the other side of your chair. I'm going to turn mine sideways. You don't have to. So that you can see what's going on. Sorry about that dinging. My phone is on silent, so it shouldn't do that. All right, hands on the chair. So hips back, hips forward. Hips back, hips forward. Your butt's gonna go behind your heels a little bit. Hips back, hips forward, knees don't bend, hips back, hips forward, okay? Pick up one of your feet, I don't care which one. Keep the toe on the floor, hips back, bend your knee, up, forward. Hip, bend, up, forward. So you can use this toe here as a little bit of a kickstand, right? So now we're making one leg do the same thing we were doing over here, but we're not sitting down, right? So hip, knee bends, up, forward. So if you have your hips in the right position, it should not bother your knee. Down, up. You'll notice my leg, right? The one that's working is my knee isn't going forward like this, right? I'm going back, up, hips back, bend the knee. One more time, back, bend, up, and in. That should really help you fire up the back of your leg. Other side, foot on the floor behind you. Okay, hips, bend, straighten, forward, hip back, bend, straighten. Use that other leg behind you, back, bend. How we doing? Back, down, up. The lower you go, the more work you're gonna get. You can go way down here, right? Almost kneeling if you want. 2 more, back, down, up. One more time, or you can make it super tiny. Down, up, and center. Good. Face the front. So you guys are probably like this, right? Which is fine. I want you to pick up your strap. I want you to put it on the floor. And I want you to step on it. Okay, and then you're going to hold it in your hand like so. I'm using my heavy strap today. And then we're going to just stride this arm straight up the side of the head. So here we go, up and down and lift and lower. Give yourself plenty of strap. I don't think that trying to do this has much of a point to it. You want to allow the arm to move pretty freely. Lift. Lift. One more time. Up and down. Good. Take the strap out from under your foot. Go to the other end. Put your foot on top of it. Make it so it's even on both sides. Grab it with your hand, the same hand as the foot. And you're going to gently pull your hands up, or your palms or your fists up to the front of your hip bone. Not the side, not the back. Front of your hip bone, right here. Okay? You're going to shift your weight over to this side using your chair. You're going to lift your leg up. So we're using the strap to help us lift. It should become pretty buoyant. Good. We're going to do quite a few of these. 5 more. 3, 2. Now hold and bounce it up and down. 2, 3. How's this leg you're standing on feeling right now? 7, 8, 9, 10, and in. Yes? Now we're going to go on an angle to the back. So your hand is still going to stay here. Okay? You're going to go back, replace your foot. So it's just a little kick back, replace your foot. Little kick back. Notice my hips, my upper body doesn't move. When I kick back, everything stays really still. Kick back, slight angle. 3, my standing leg is complaining. 1 more, that's why I want you to put your foot down every time you come back in, okay? Ready? Now we're gonna kick back, hold it, and do some small pulses back there. No lower back, that's why your hips don't move. It's just your leg movement. Kick back, little pulse. 2, we're gonna do quite a few of these. Should feel that right at the bottom of that butt cheek. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take this away. Shake your hips out for a moment. Place it right there. Come back to the front of your chair for squats again. So if you want to make it more challenging, you don't sit all the way down and stand back up, right? So you go just to the edge and then stand back up again. Okay, that's up to you. If you want to do half as many, that's up to you. You guys know your body better than I do. I'm just going to give you the middle range here. Okay, So I'm going to start with sitting all the way down. So remember, you're going to hip hinge, bend your knees. Hip hinge, open the hips. It comes from here, guys, not from your knees. Bend, bend your knees. Forward, stand up. Hips, bend. So when you do it in real life, you don't think about, oh, I'm going to hip hinge, bend my knees, right? You just do it. But what happens over time is people start to do it this way. That happens first. This has to happen first. You have to do that hip hinge. You know there's a chair back there. You know that it's going to be there for you. So now I'm going to stop before I get to the chair and stand back up. So the back of my thighs just touch. My arms are kind of counterbalancing my upper body. 3, 2, 1, stand. Yes? Sit all the way down. Grab your strap. Place it under your right foot. Hold the leg up using the strap. Take it off to the side slightly and pull the arms. Elbows will go out to the side. Again, don't struggle. Don't make it so tight that you can barely move it, right? And then you're all up in your shoulders. 3, 2. Now hold it enough that you're letting your leg be held by the strap and slide the leg out and in. 4 more. 3. Last time. Bring the leg in, place it on the floor, put your other foot in, lift it up. Remember to take as much strap as you need to get the tension, but not so much that you end up getting into other places. Open the leg slightly and pull. So we're rowing, elbows wide. Ooh, I hear some cracking going on. 5, 4, 3, hold, don't elevate, try to drop the shoulders out and in. My other foot's not necessarily flat on the floor. Getting used to this abduction of the leg with it resting on the edge of the chair, which is super helpful. 1 more. Good. Come back in, leg down. Place both feet in. So now your body's going to work a little bit. This time you are going to lean back. So I need you to lean back into the chair. Scoot your hips forward a little bit. Okay. Keep your spine in a straight line. So you're not going to kind of collapse like so, right? I don't want to see any collapsing like that. I want everything very engaged from top to bottom. Lean back, lift. Pull on your strap enough to get support for the legs and press out. Pull in your belly button. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the legs, sit up, go to the front edge of your chair. Sorry, you can't see my feet. Go to the edge of your band and bicep curls. I'm going to leave it that way just because I'm going to end up standing up again. 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take the strap off, put it behind you. Hinge forward, stand up, sit down. Remember the rolls, hips first. Now kind of make it more organic, right? So don't think about it so much. Just make sure the hips do the work to start. I'm going to stop touching the chair. So I'll go right to the edge. Whoops, come back up. Right to the edge, come back up. Touch, come back up. Last two. Touch, come back up. One more. Touch, come back up. We gotta do the other side, don't we? I almost forgot. Let's do these first. I know we did them on the other side, but that's okay. We can do them on this side too. We're just building strength in the hips, which is a good thing. All right, so walk away a little bit. Hips back, right? Fold your hip, stand up. And I'm far enough away that I can't do this. I don't want to do that, right? I want to stand right back up on my feet. Back and up, back and up. Lift your tummy, back and up. One more time, back and up. Step forward, single legs, okay? If you don't want to do this exercise, you can do some heel lifts if you want. You can sit down until we're done. If it bothers your knees too much, right, you don't need to do it, okay? So here's your toe. Can you guys see? Here's your toe, right? Hips go back, bend, straighten, okay? Hips back, bend, straighten. Yeah, your knee's gonna go forward a little bit, but as long as your hips move first, it should protect your knee. Back, bend, straighten. If you're thinking, my gosh, this is too easy, pick your foot up. That'll change the whole game, right? Back, bend, lift. Back, bend. So the weight goes into your heel. Don't pick your foot up unless you know your knee can take it. One more time. Back, bend, up. Switch. Option one, hip, tiny bend, right? Bigger it gets, the more challenging it is. My text messages are fast and furious up in the corner of my computer. I don't know who's talking, but probably my crazy family. Now add a leg lift if you want. Think about it. Much more challenging. Back, drop, lift. Back, drop, lift. One more time. Back, drop, lift. Yes! Getting some leg work in today, guys. What's the matter? I'm dog sitting today. Strap on the floor. Foot on top. Lay the strap in your hand. Make sure you don't struggle to lift the strap, right? If it bothers your shoulder, just do it without a strap. Exhale, lift. Breathe out. Tummy draws in. Three more, air out. One more time. Good. Pick up the strap. Even it out so you have equal distance on both sides. So in this case, the stronger the strap is for this exercise, the more help you have, right? Which is okay, but you also have to pull this strap up, which is tighter, right? So, figure out which one you want to use. Some of you have like a couple different sets. I would go for the medium one. So as you lift the elbow up, don't let the shoulder rise. Leave that there. Put your hand right on your hip bone. Find your balance and lift. We're going to do 20 of these. So the buoyancy of the strap helps you lift your leg. Lift, lift. 5 more. 2 and 1. Good. Keep it. Let the arm drop for a second. Pull back up into your hip. Now you're going back on an angle. It's about a 30-degree angle from your 6 o'clock position. So if you were looking at the hands of a clock, it might be 8 o'clock or 5, depending on how you look at it. Uh-huh. 3 more. We forgot to hold the leg lift on the side, so we'll go back to do that. Let that standing leg relax for a second, because these legs are tired already, right? Back to the side, lift up. 2, 3. Try not to collapse into this hip, right? So keep this hip really stacked up underneath you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. I love this. I've already done this class once. This will be the second time. I get to do it one more time after this. Here we go to the back and lift. 2, 7, 8, going to 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and down. Nice. Take your foot out. I want you to take the band and I want you to put it around the back of your chair like that. So that when you go to the other side, and you're going to mindfully sit down like we've been doing. So your hips are going to crease first and then your knees will bend. You're going to grab your strap back there. Okay? And we're going to bring our body all the way to the back side of the chair. Again, my heels are slightly lifted just because the chair is too tall for my legs. Arms are by your sides. Figure out how much tension you want against the back of the chair, okay? You might want a lot. You might want to really work through there. You might want to, medium. You might want it easy. A lot depends on your shoulders and this muscle here, this bicep tendon. So exhale, reach. Inhale. So belly button draws to the back of the chair as the arms go forward. Reach. Reach. Now go slightly off to 11 and 2. Reach. So you're still pulling into the back of the chair. If you went this way, you wouldn't feel it. So just right on that angle. Activate your abs as you reach. 2 more. Reach. 1 more time. Reach and in. Good. Go towards the end of your strap and move your body forward a little bit. So now your feet can be flat. You're going to start to reach your arms. And then you're going to bend. And then you'll sit back up. Exhale from the sternum and the bottom of the ribs here. So you're going to bend the bottom of the ribs. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, bottom of the front ribs go to the bottom of the back ribs. Inhale. Exhale. Careful of the shoulder shrug at the end of the movement. One more time. Good, you're gonna soften the elbows and open the arms out. This is called hug a tree. We're gonna wrap around and open. Exhale, wrap. So I'm not gonna bend as much as I did a moment ago. Show you sideways. It's just a little bit softer curve of the upper back. But the straps helps me isolate that area. One more time. And in. Good. Drop the strap back there. Cross it so it doesn't fall off. And we're going to go back to some twisting. So arms are straight. Push into this thigh. As you rotate, twist. Come back center. Push into this thigh and rotate. And come back center. Let's draw the legs in, drop the arm. Lift up. Just let it swing. Lift. One more. Up. And down. Switch sides. Up. Easy swing. No tension. One more. Good. Turn this way. Swing. So we're going to add a movement of our spine with that. So you're going to lean back, up, forward, back, forward, up, forward, back, forward, up. Now, if your shoulder is okay with it, you're going to go up and around, up. And even as I come around, I'm going to open my chest to the front slightly. Reach, open my chest. My arms super heavy. One more. And down. Good. Sit. Let your arms drop to the sides. Notice any difference between the two. Turn sideways. So you stop where if you feel any pain, right? So this is the first movement. Nothing else is moving except the arm. You can even keep it this small, right? It's like a pendulum, it's just dangling. And then you add in a little bit more body movement. And then the arm starts to get higher. Back, up, back, and I start to twist with my body. Reach, reach. Good, now I'm going to add the circling. Up, circle back, forward, circle back. Try to leave the arm heavy so the shoulder does the work. One more time. Around and back. Woo! Scoot to the back of the chair. Sit to the back of the chair. Hold on to the side. Bring your hand to your heart. Side bend, pulling yourself over and up. 3, 2 more, 4. Good. Switch sides, hands on the heart, hand underneath the side of the chair, and side bend. And 5. Good. Grab your strap behind you. I want your hips to stay at the back, okay? Hips stay at the back. So as the arms reach out forward, the spine is going to follow, but the hips aren't going to leave the chair, okay? So this is the essence of the exercise, spine stretch forward. It's a great exercise. You just have to figure out how to make it happen. So instead of it being a hip hinge where your hip bones come away, it's a curl down. You drop your hip bones into the chair to go forward. So you have to pull your belly button in to make that stay there. Okay. Arms will reach, top of the head drops, and the strap is actually helpful. Pull in your abs, move your spine away, come back up, bend your elbows. You can lean all the way back if you want. Reach the arms, drop your head, peel your upper spine off the chair, and then come back up. So your lower back will leave, but your abs will pull in so deep that your hips stay there. Inhale, exhale, upper back, mid back, lower back, hip bones stay against the chair. 2 more. One more time. And in. Yay. All right. Come on and stand up for me. Now, I hope this is going to work for everybody. Basically, what I want you to do is straddle the chair. So the front of the chair will be here, right? And your legs will be to the sides. Is that going to work for everyone? Let me see. Yeah. Yep. Is that going to work for you, Lorelei? Okay, good. You got your strap? Jen, you don't have a back to your chair? Okay, shoot. Because we're going to be pulling the strap. Okay. She's like, I'll make it work. You got to get her a chair, man. Okay. So here we are. Strap in front. Arm side. I think Ron signed up for this class. All right, so again, this is a personal decision, right? How much of tension you want here. That's a personal thing. You can give yourself plenty of room. You don't want it so tight that you end up feeling it in your neck. So make a note of that. I'm gonna go about, I don't know, 6 inches up from the bottom. Arms are straight, chest is lifted, spine is tall, elbows don't bend, so you pull straight back. Jen, you could probably go here, right? She doesn't have a back to her chair, so she can use her knees. Pull. These should be quite challenging right in the back crevices of your shoulder joint. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Let the strap relax. Hands on the top. Breathe in, exhale, tuck and curl back. So your arms may straighten. Please don't fall off your chair. Please. I would not like that. Right? Hands here, tuck and curl. Sit back up. Exhale, roll off your sitting bones, pull in your belly button. Maybe extend your arms, maybe not. Maybe your arms will stay here, right? So that your movement is bigger if you're worried about it, right? Do what works for you. So let's start adding one leg lift. Exhale, curl, lift. Curl and lift. One more each side. Start thinking about, can I get both legs up? Could I, if needed? So I would probably hold the chair and bend your elbows for the first time. So you're gonna tuck and curl, lift, experiment with it. How far back do you wanna go, right? And then sit back up, no falling off, please. Tuck, curl, lift, sit up. You can't lean back and lift. That doesn't work. That's like, all you'll feel is the top of your legs if you do that. So tuck and curl back, lift, and come back up. Good. Strap. Back of the chair. I want it, Jen, you're gonna have trouble with this one. You need a doorknob. You could do it with your strap attached to a doorknob. Or bring a chair from Run and Sid's. All right, so elbows are tight. You're gonna hold the band right next to the edge of the chair. Okay, so it's tight against the back. So before we were using the top of the chair to move, now we're gonna use the band. If you don't wanna do that, keep your hands on the chop, okay? This is a little bit more scary, scary. Inhale, exhale, tuck and curl. Come back up. Tuck and roll. 2 more, tuck and roll. You'll notice I'm not straightening my arms, but if I wanted to, I could, but you see my body goes way over the back of my chair. So make sure that the balance is okay, right? You do not want to tip backwards. So halfway, please. Curl one leg. Exhale, other leg. Switch. So as I go along here, I'm going to start to let my arms get a little further, a little more open. I don't know. What do you think? Both? Yes? No? Curl back. If you're nervous about it, hang on. No joke. Lots of abs. One more time. Tuck. Curl your pelvis. Drop your ribs. Lean back. Straighten your legs. And come back up to seated. Yes? Stay there. Guess what? Plies. Hands on top. Bad knees. Your legs may not like this, so you can leave the exercise out. Otherwise, feet are flat, toes are turned out slightly like so. Press into your chair. You're going to come straight up, straight down, straight up. Pull your abs in, press into the inner thighs, press into the heels, lower down slowly, straight up, lower down. One more time, straight up, lower down, sit. Lift your heels up. 2, ooh, did you hear that? 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Ready? Lift and lower for 5. 5, lower. 4, try to go straight down. Don't go forward, don't go back. 3, 2, 1. Sit. It's like we're in the musical Chicago, right? Heels up. 2, 3, 4, 5. This hand in the middle of the chair, right in front of your pelvis. This arm up, side bend. Up and over. Little known fact about me, we're recording this. I always wanted to be a go-go dancer. Lift and side bend. With my clothes on, by the way. Up and over. Uh-oh, see, somebody got kicked out. One more time, up and over. And back in. Hi, Sherry, welcome back. I hope you weren't sitting up there too long. All right, guys, pulsing, pick, don't want to do it, leave it out, okay? Halfway up, pulse 2. If it hurts your knees, don't do it. 3, 4, 5, sit. Another set, yes? Lift, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, sit. I feel these. Another set of 5, ready? Press into your feet, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and sit. Okay, now we gotta get up. Ready? Come all the way up to standing. Get yourself out of there. Whee! All right, so let's turn your chair back around to this way. Okay, we're gonna do some planks. So you can have the chair sideways. You can turn it back so it's facing, with the back facing you. Hands on top. Make sure you're balanced between the front and the back and the side so the chair's stable. Walk backwards with your heels lifted and drop your pelvis. Hold your plank. One more breath. Walk in, and round up to standing. And just for fun, go to the other side. Just for giggles, go to the other side. Hands down, walk back, drop your hips, hold your plank. So it's okay with me if you're up here, if that's too much tension for your shoulders. This is optimum, right? This nice straight line. But you know, do what works for you. One more breath. Hips back, walk forward, round up. Sherry, would you let me make sure that you're muted.
I finally got back in. My iPad messed up and now I'm doing it from my phone.
Okay. I'm gonna mute you. Good. Okay, back to this side. Back down to the chair, balance out the hands. Okay, so this time your option is to bring your knee in. So you're going to bring that front knee in and touch, in and touch, in and touch. One more. Touch, walk, round up to standing. Same leg. Please don't switch your leg. So you can either hold, pull the knee in, or we're going to do a nice back kick on this next one. So roll down, walk out, find your plank. So you can hold it, or you can pull the knee in, or we're going to do this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk in and round up. Other side. Hands flat. Walk away, hips down, knee pulls forward for 5, 4, touch the floor in between, 3, that'll help your hips stay still, 1, Walk in, round up. Inhale, exhale, come on down, place your hands, walk back, back leg lifts for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk in and round up. Good, have a seat, grab your strap. We are going to be bending over the back side of the chair. If your chair is high, it's going to be hard to do. So my suggestion would be, first of all, have all your props like right there so that, because you know how I am, I can like, on a moment, I'll decide I want to do something else. So it's good, just get a basket and put all your stuff in a basket so you know where it is. So if your chair is super high, you're going to put the ball behind you. If it's not, my chair hits me right about here, so this totally works for me. Because we're going to do some upper back bends. So just hold your strap in your lap, hands on the thighs, and then just let your upper back go back, and then bring it forward and go back. Sometimes the neck gets a little worried, so you can hold your neck if you want, which will allow you to go back much further, right? If you hold your head. You can even use both hands, right? Both hands. Yeah, and the ball is a lot more friendly than the edge of a chair, so another reason to use that. All right, so we're going to add this in. Okay, so if you're comfortable with your head falling back, do it. If you're not, only go back as far as you like. Arms in front. So you're going to pull slightly as you lift. Inhale over. Exhale. 2 more over. Make your neck comfortable. It's up to you to make your neck comfortable. One more time. Good. Sit up. Roll forward. Roll back up. Twist, lift. Go around. Come down. Go the other direction. Twist, lift. Again. Around, up and over. One more time. Round up to seated. Grab your right foot with the band. Hold your leg. And once you're here, let your ankle go so that the lower part of the back of your leg can stretch. Go to the side. So I'm going to hold my leg up with my band. Really getting that foot to open up the back of that heel. Bring it back and bring it down. Switch. Lift. Pull. Oh, yes. Really let the ankle flex. Open up with the back of the heel. Go to the side. Come back in. Foot down. Good. Take the strap away. Arms up. Press down. Arms should feel pretty light after all that pulling on the bands. So feel, make them floaty.